Hi everybody, this is Beth at stampingmom.com and I'm going to make this double box card today. Here's two different versions. The fun thing about this, here's one that's squared off and this second piece is all the way over to the left. There's designer series paper on both pieces.
That's pretty cool. It's like a
and then the sentiment. Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
This one, there's no DSP on the back layer. It's corner rounded. And then the sentiment and decoration is up here. This is Hey Birthday Check.
It's like the podium for the medal ceremony. Look, see right here, you got bronze, gold, and silver.
Oh, here we go. Except isn't silver usually a little higher than bronze?
Probably. But now we have the next Olympics. We know what we can do for a card.
We could. Yeah, for the last Olympics, I made Simone Biles a card, her being a goat on a balance beam. And that didn't work out so well for her. Her career, yeah, things.
You know, maybe she got the card and she felt all that pressure. And then, you know.
I tried to give her encouragement, not pressure. I love her. She's the greatest. She still is the GOAT. And I love her. But it makes me not want to give anyone a card. Like it has anything to do with me.
Kiss of Beth.
So this is all cardstock. And then I use the blends. I use Daffodil, Bermuda Bay, Magenta. That's the blends I used. But I have a template, but I'm going to show you how to make the template. And then isn't that fun? You could make this card every which way. Okay. I actually have screens for this too, Steve.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Let me bring my trimmer over here. Will you guys stick around for a second card? I hope. Okay. So the template, you're starting with cardstock. It's 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. And I cut that already. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to score it. And you put the long side at the top and stick this left edge all the way down to 4 1/2. I'm going to use the lighter scoring blade and put the cutting blade out of the way. And I'm going to score it 4 1/2. Did you find the slide for that?
I did.
4 1/2, 5 1/2, 7, and 8. And this card is super simple, but I think your recipient would think it's cool. Okay. That is all you need for the large piece. Now, if you want to put the DSP on there, is that what I have next on there, Steve?
Yep, optional DSP.
The optional DSP layer is this piece right here. And it's, here you can see it. It's from right here. I didn't put it on the gorgeous grape one. But that layer is what, Steve?
It is 3 by 4.
Okay,
exactly.
So it's 4 inches across and 3 inches down. You're going to want to put that layer on before you put the box together if you use that. Okay. Next, do I have the piece that's 2 1/2 by 4 1/4?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the little piece that we're making now. And I cut that out already. And then we're going to put the long side at the top again. And it'd be great if you want to make a template along with me. We're going to score it at 2 3/4 and 3 3/4. And that is it for the cutting and scoring. Have you guys made this box before?
So you have a DSP layer to go with that as
yep,
well?
Yep. And the DSP layer for the small one, and on this, it's a cardstock layer, not a DSP. But that is 2 1/4 by 2 1/2. And it'll be obvious when you put it on there. But the 2 1/4 is across and the 2 1/2 is down. And it's the same on either box. So then I'm going to go ahead and use my bone folder. And I'm going to use some tear and tape because I like my boxes to stay together well. Okay. And you can see I wrote on the back side of my template, adhesive here and adhesive here.
So the first time I heard you say tear and tape, I thought it was like slang for tearing. And I wanted to appreciate why tape would tear.
Well, I'll show you. Back in the day when I started with Stampin' Up, this is my last roll. It's like vintage. Red tape, we would put the tape on just like I did, and I'd have to use paper snips and cut it off. But with this, it's tape, and you just tear it off. With the red tape, I had to cut it off.
Oh, so it really is tearing.
It's tearing, yeah,
Okay.
it is. Okay, so I have the tearing tape down there. Does anybody have questions? Did you find someone else to highlight, Steve?
Well, you know what? I've been so busy doing banners that I haven't been watching the comments.
Uh-oh, we need a third person on here. So I have tape right here. Sometimes on my tutorials, I use red tape just so you can see it in the picture. I have tape there and tape here. Now I'm going to set that aside and go back to the big one. And I'm going to use my bone folder on this. I'm actually not going to decorate this box to save time since we have 2 decorated boxes right here. And here's the little daisies. I'm going to be in mourning, but I think the daisies are going to retire. I have no
the daisies.
I know I have no inside knowledge, but can you? That probably wouldn't stay, would it? I have a display in my office that's all bright colored. It's Coastal Cabana, Melon Mambo, and Mango Melody, and it's all daisies, and it's cute. Makes me happy every time I walk in here.
So hello to Paula Newland. Glad that you could join us, Paula.
Hi, Paula. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold this piece up, and it says adhesive right here. So that is where the adhesive, the tear and tape is going to go.
Oh, Bridget finally explained it to me. It's not tearing as in I'm a tearing that tape. It's tear and tape. Now I get it.
Okay. Now this part is easy. Well, first of all, now that you have it here, put the cardstock or the DSP on if you're going to put it on, okay? So on this piece, you would put the 3x4 right up here at the top. And then on this piece, the tape is here folding over, so the DSP goes on this side, okay? Should I write that on there? Just pretend. We'll pretend it's there. So the DSP goes on first. Now we're going to put the box together. So I am going to lift up the tear N, like an N, tear N tape, I think is what it is.
I'm glad we've straightened this out. And you have lots of other Daisy fans commenting.
You guys like daisies too? I hope we've sold enough daisy punches that they stick around for another year because they're a favorite of mine. Okay, so I have the adhesive just folded over this little 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to skip the next fold line and go to the next fold line and just fold it flat. So there's just one score line here that I skipped. Can you see that in the camera? Maybe
Kind of, not very well because it's white.
Okay.
But now
and then when you lift it up, so it's like this, and you lift it up, and it's perfect, a perfect rectangle for this right here. So isn't that easy?
Yeah, you could put a Milky Way bar in there.
You could, but right now it's going to fold flat for mailing. Now we have our other piece, and we've decorated it, put the DSP on there, and I'm going to take the tape off of here.
So I haven't had dinner yet, and I also gave up chocolate for Lent. So
you want a Milky Way,
I'm
hon?
thinking about Milky Way bars. I am. It just came to me.
Okay, so for this little piece, I'm going to fold the adhesive underneath, and I'm going to make this flat. And now here's the part where on the Hey Birthday Chick box, I have it centered. On the Daisy box, I have it off to the left. So put it wherever you want to put it. So where it needs to go is right here.
So you go ahead.
Instead of having it folded up, fold it back. So do you learn more when I mess up, or do you just get frustrated with me?
I think that it makes you like everybody else.
Human.
Which is a good thing.
Okay. So I'm going to put that on the center, and then it is the way I first said. Okay. folded that. So we have it folded flat. And then when we lift it up, look, there it is.
Perfect. You got
Yay.
it.
So what I was doing wrong, you guys, is I had this flipped up. I was trying to tape the bottom here. I was supposed to flip it down.
So just remember, make it as big as possible before you do this stuff.
Yes. And then it folds up like this. So here you see the purple one. And then here's the daisy. So it's fun. I love making these. And I should have made the whole thing before I started. But anyway, so this will be on my blog tomorrow. On the Pals blog hop. You should check it out. There'll be lots of great cards. I hope you have a blessed week. Let me know any questions you have. And please come back, share this video, tell your friends. We'd love to have more friends with us on Tuesday night.
Yep.
And have a blessed week.
Bye.
Thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye.